This segment sponsored by SCAN. My next guest focuses on creating better communities by protecting children, preparing parents, and strengthening families. Joining me is Lisa Blanchard, the Vice President of Prevention Services at SCAN. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Thanks so much for joining.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes. So can we start off by talking about what is SCAN? Share with us what this program is all about.
Sure. SCAN is an agency here in Fort Wayne, is where our main office is, serving the northern part of Fort Wayne. And everything we do surrounds families, meeting families where they are, and helping to strengthen our community, and just walking alongside a family to help them overcome whatever challenge they might feel they're facing at this time.
Yeah, at this time and throughout the year, right?
Throughout
I mean, there's
the year.
always something. And so I love that you all provide those services. Can you talk a little bit more about the services specifically that you offer?
Sure. One of the biggest services that I like to talk about at this time of year is our Community Partners program. And that program is amazing because it can help all families. There's very few families that wouldn't qualify for services with Community Partners, whether you have a newborn or whether you have a teenager. Community Partners is a good fit for your family. And so it's a short-term service where we come out to your home, we get to know you, we talk to you, we hear about what your goals are, what your stresses are, what your dreams are, and then figure out how to help you achieve that within the community, and use those strengths that you have, use what you know about your family to help create a better future.
Yes. So is this by providing guidance, therapy, financial support? Is it all of that and above?
It's a little bit of everything, right? And it can look different for every family. And so, yeah, you might be looking for employment, and we can kind of help you decide what that might be. Maybe you come to the realization that you want to go back to school, and we can help you connect to those, fill out the applications, and really give you advice and feedback on what might work for you. It might be that you need help budgeting because you're not sure why at the end of the month you're not making ends meet. It might be that you have a teenager that's out of control and you're not sure how to connect with them. You might unexpectedly be a single parent, and that's scary. And you just need somebody to be there to hear the struggles that you face every day. And so it looks a little bit different for everyone that comes to us because we really do pay attention to what you need and what your family needs, and then tailor what we do to that.
Yeah, it's great. It's not cookie cutter because no family is exactly the same. And speaking of advice that you give, so right now is the holiday season and there's so many stresses that parents are going through, from focusing on holiday shopping to having their kids back at home because school is on break. So what advice would you give for parents who are trying to cope and balance all of the new things approaching them?
Oh my goodness, this time of year especially, I think is so hard. We see everybody's highlight reels on social media. Everybody's got the perfect cookie. They're having these great holidays with their family and their friends. And the pressures that we feel and that we put on ourselves to be perfect for our kids, find the perfect gift, the teacher gifts. We've got to balance the work and the school. And, you know, I was thinking as I was getting my kids out the door, even getting out the door is harder. Right. We got to find the gloves and the hat and the boots. And that's stressful. And it can feel so isolating when you don't have those support systems. And it's so important to reach out, make those connections, and let community partners help you make that connection to your community. Know that you're not alone, and let go of some of those pressures. Because the kids don't remember the perfect things. They don't remember the holiday that went perfect. When you look back years from now, it's going to be the things went wrong. The time spent together is going to be what's remembered. And so let go of the rush and the running back and forth and the I have to be these places. Your family wants time with you. And so if you go to our website, there are some fun little activities that you can just do with your children. I know my kids were complaining that we don't get enough time together, and so I just printed out some of our resources the other day just for ourselves. And we sat at the kitchen table and we colored pictures and we did those kinds of things. And at the end of the day, my kids were like, this was the best day. So it's those little simple things. When we let go of what we think everybody else thinks of the perfect holiday to be and realize our kids just need us to be with them, that's when we can let go of those stresses and be present with our families.
And I love that. Those are great applicable tips that you gave. So being present, letting go of perfection.
Yes, absolutely.
Spending the quality time and not so much focusing on the tasks, but the time.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. And especially the perfect gift, forget about it. The kids will play with it for 2 seconds, and then so spending time at home and having that quality time that you spoke of. You say that there are activities on your website. Can you give us a few that people can do right now?
There are things like there's coloring pages and there's word searches. I mean, you could do other things that might not be on there, but you could do scavenger hunts around the house. You can make your own paper chains. Think about the things that you already have at home and how you can bring that together for your kids. My kids have been asking for an empty the fridge day, and can we just make something crazy with like whatever ingredients are in the fridge? And they're 6 and 8, and that's what they want to do. And so listen to your kids about what they want to do. I thought you were talking
about cleaning the fridge. I'm like, wow, your kids take initiative.
Yeah, they're going to clean out all of that food.
I love it. And so where can people go to find out more information and to see these activities you spoke of?
If you go to www.scanfw.org, you can find out all about our prevention services and all of the services that we offer, as well as the activities that we have for this time of year.
Wonderful. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing that information. And during this time of year, it's all about releasing the stress and just spending more quality time with your kids, and SCAN can help you do that. So visit their website. We'll have it listed below, and I'll see you after the break.
This segment sponsored by SCAN.